Okay. Could you tell us your name, your age, and which country you represent?
My name is Andrew. I'm 29 years old, turning 30 in October. I'm from Zambia.
And where were you born, and where do you live right now?
I was born from Zambia, live in Zambia.
Zambia.
So that's been my hometown from the time I was a kid.
Well, who taught you chess, and at what age did you learn the rules?
I learned chess at 11. So
Quite late, yeah?
Yeah, quite late. At that time, I was very good at drafts. I used to beat very odd people. Then one of my friends taught me how to play the game. On the first day that he taught me, I beat him. The very first day he taught me.
How is that possible?
I don't know. He taught me the full bit. I think he only knew the full bit and he knew basic stuff, and I quickly caught on. And thereafter, I think because of my background in drafts, it wasn't very easy. It wasn't very difficult for me to not figure out the way of winning. So I always liked to win from the very beginning. Yeah.
And right now your profession is in accountancy, so you're an accountant, right?
Yes, I'm a chartered accountant.
But you're also keeping very close ties with chess because you became the treasurer of the Zambian Chess Federation?
Yes. In fact, I think it's because of my very solid track record in accountancy. I was finance manager for FNB just recently. I've also been an auditor. So my professional background suits very well with the requirements of a treasurer. And also I think it's about time that chess has a professional touch. So it all came together very well.
Somehow, yeah, this leads me to the next question, whether chess can be a full-time profession in your country. Or
So in the past, it did not look very bright, but then with the new executive that we have in place in Zambia, where it's been led by a man called Mukubulo Chilupya, it looks very much like it can be a profession. So one of the things he wants to do with his executive, where I am, is create 4 grandmasters within the next 4 years. So the prospects are looking very bright now in my country for professional chess.
And can you tell us your nickname? Because your nickname is a very interesting one.
So guys call me AK-47.
Why?
Because I shoot down grandmasters very frequently. Yeah? So I think from 2016 thereabout, they saw that I could beat almost any grandmaster almost at will, and because of that they called me AK-47.
So they must be very scared of you, actually.
Yes.
And also on your Facebook page, I remember that you were very optimistic about your chances in this tournament. Do you still feel the same way?
Yes, I'm the best player from Zambia. So Zambia has 7 IMs, 1 GM in the name of Amon Simutawe. So it's no mean achievement to be the champion for Zambia 6 times. For me, it speaks something about myself. It also speaks something about the country. So having to represent the country in this event, despite the very strong field, I still feel very optimistic. And also, if you look at my recent performance in the African Championship, I came fourth, where there were a number of grandmasters. Basim won it, but my performance in it was very, very good.
It was recently, no? In May, I think, or
yes,
when? Yeah,
in Livingston.
Yeah. So you think you will play better in Rapid or in Blitz?
I think I'll play very strongly in Blitz. I think my performance in Rapid will be quite solid as well. So overall, I think Blitz is where my
what your heart is.
Yeah, it's because in Zambia you get to meet a lot of guys who confuse things on the board. So that's a more typical type of chess where it's very unstructured, very unorthodox. So you have to be very quick at seeing things, and that's what it calls for. So I'm very used to that type of chess.
Yeah, and AK-47 should be on duty.
Correct.
Then a prognosis for the top 3 places in this tournament?
Come again?
Whom do you think will finish on the top 3 places?
Oh, I'll include myself in the top 3, of course.
Consistency, yeah?
Yes, consistency. And also, I think if I have to pick someone, I think Amin would be on my list. Mainly because he's shown very consistently that he's quite strong. and also he's not in the top 100 of the world for nothing. So I really think you give a very big opposition to everybody who participate. Then any one of the GMs, I don't know which one of the GMs, but any one of the GMs. It's very tricky to say which one can be added to person.
Yeah, well, actually, from my perspective, I know that you are the best of the best in Africa and from your countries, and you are used to win a lot of games, and now suddenly you have a field with really the best of African players. So what does it mean to you to participate in this tournament?
To be honest, I feel very privileged to be part of this event, mainly because you don't have events like this where you have top African players played out. Most of the times you meet in open tournaments, and even then you don't play strong guys throughout. So this event for me is I think it's the beginning of very big tournaments for us. And if we could have such big tournaments, it will really change the landscape of chess in Africa. And it's the first of its kind, so it makes me very proud to be part of this first event like this in Africa.